will talk on the unification of Germany. So in 1789, Germany was a collection of around 250 kingdoms. So here is a map of the Germany in 1789. So most of the portion in Germany you can see it was referred to as the Holy Roman Empire. Here you have the Austrian Empire, the Habsburg dynasty ruled by the Habsburg dynasty. And here you have the French Empire, France Empire, Kingdom of France, then the Kingdom of Prussia, in Kingdom of Poland. So here is this map of the German kingdoms in 1789, which was a collection of around 250, more than 250 German kingdoms. Then we come to 1806, where Napoleon defeated all these 250 German kingdoms and instilled a sense of nationalism in them and made a Rhine Confederation of Rhine. So the Rhine Confederation was a confederation. Confederation means a weak union and a weak states, right? So Napoleon created this Rhine Confederation from 1806 till 1813 when he was finally defeated by Austria. And then the Austrian monarchs, along with the other monarchs such as the France and the Britain monarchs, created this Congress of Vienna, and they created the 1815 the German Confederation, which you can see in this map here. So they amalgamated most of the 250 kingdoms and into 38 kingdoms, along with Prussia, which is shown in the blue color. And this is Austria and Hungary. So why did they create this German Confederation was because they wanted to make sort of a balance of power, and they wanted to prevent another war, because as you know that Napoleon had already done wars in Italy region here, in the Germany region, and then even in there he had defeated the Austrians, Habsburg dynasty. Then finally, um, after Napoleon had died, after Napoleon was defeated in 1813, then Napoleon but had instilled a sense of nationalism in German people. So what had happened that people had started protesting in 1830, and in 1848 there were huge protests for unification of Germany, or you come under a common flag. So in 1848, even the kingdoms agreed to hold a Frankfurt National Assembly for drafting a constitution for Germany. But in 1849, once the protests slowed down little, then the German kingdoms silenced all the voices, and so it failed. But it was a sort of a successful campaign by the people. And then the unification of Germany was made possible by Bismarck through his blood and iron policy. So what he did in 1864, he defeated Denmark with the help of Austria. Denmark was eager to capture this two provinces of Schleswig and Holstein, and so uh, Bismarck, along with Austria, he defeated Denmark, and the Germans took Schleswig, and Austria took Holstein. And then in 1866, he tied up with Italy, and he defeated Austria. And then in but the southern uh, and he combined all the northern German kingdoms. But the southern German kingdoms, they did not surrender because they thought that France will come to protect them. In 1870, finally, Prussia, since Prussia was the largest kingdom in Germany before its unification, so it led the campaign for the unification of Germany. And finally, in 1870, it defeated France. And France then was ruled by Napoleon III, who was the cousin of Napoleon, and he wanted to wage the war with Prussia only because he wanted the support of the French people. But he was defeated here, and thus the unification of Germany was completed around 1871. And from 1871 to 1918, you could see this. This is the boundaries of the German Empire, which was ruled by Kaiser Wilhelm I, and Bismarck was the prime minister. You can say the chancellor of Germany. Thank you. In the next video, we will talk about the unification of Italy.